Everyone and welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I'll explain you how the price of crude has moved in the last week and how the price of crude can move in the next week. See, if you look at the chart of crude, what we have seen, crude is trading at a level of $78.67. Okay, and a clear U pattern is forming. After that there is a fall, and now if you look at this trend, we have seen a level of $79.48, creating a U pattern. After that there is a fall, and if you look at this particular pattern, we have seen 79.48 is already being a weak resistance. So chances will be very high that suppose if the price sustain this level, a further upside movement we can see towards a level of 81, and if it started sustaining above this level, a probability of crossing 87 we can see. Okay, this 87 is also being tested already, so chances will be high that it will sustain above this level and a further upside movement we can see. Okay, but if the price didn't sustain, it can come down again towards a level of around 76.4, and if that level didn't sustain, a further fall we can see towards $72.2, and then a further low we can see. Okay, looking at this particular chance, what we have seen that there is a higher chances of going further down. Okay, this is the range where the price is moving for so long. Okay, and if you look at this particular trend, if the price started falling below 68, then only we will see there will be a further fall. Okay, but if you look at this particular trend, we can see that if the price started going below a level of 79, then what we have seen now, that suppose if the price sustaining above 79.62, a further upside, but if it started going after touching this level and comes down to again 79, a further fall we can see. Okay, but if you look at this particular pattern, chances will be high that if the price started falling below 74, then a probability of moving below a level of 72 we can see, and from there a further downfall towards 69 also we can see, and then further low. Okay, so before I move ahead and explain you where the price of crude can move in the next week, if you have any doubts, you can mail me at stockmarkettradinglab@gmail.com, and one more mail ID in the description. And please watch the full video so you understand how this technical work, and a telegram link also given in the description. You can join that too. Suppose if the price sustain this level, probability is very high that it can touch a level of around 79.34. Okay, 79.34 is also being tested already, so chances are high it will cross a level of around $79.8, which is also being tested here. So we can see it will sustain above that level, and chances of touching a level of 80.6 we can see. Okay, as soon as the price started hitting above that particular zone, we can see it will touch a level of 81.7, and from there a further upside we can see towards a level of 84.7. Okay, keeping that in mind, because see, clear pattern is forming towards an upside, so chances of going towards a level of 84.7 we can see, and then to a level of 86.24, and from there it will cross a level of around 87.9. This 87.9 is also being tested here, so chances will be very high. A further upside we can see towards 89.51, and from there it will cross a level of 90 and then further high. Okay, probability of moving further upside is there, because see, clear a U pattern is forming, and then a fall after that we can see it will cross a level of 87.31 and then further upside, because see, this is the level where the price is moving for. Now if you look at the dollar index also, here is a continuous upside we have seen, and there is a clear U pattern is forming, so chances will be high that if the price keep moving above level of 105.7, a probability of crossing 106 we can see, and it will cross a level of 106.5 also, because this particular pattern will support and a range bound market will move upside. Okay, and what we have seen looking at this particular chart, that whenever the dollar index started going high, we have seen the crude comes down. But what we have seen before 2 days, that the price of dollar index also moving, then the crude was also moving upside. So this is happens, and sometimes, and you have to remember the some situation like this happen. So always try to set your SL, because see, market is always uncertain. Okay, and once you start in profit, always try to trail your profit. If you are doing these two things, you can sustain for a longer sustain. It can come down again towards a level of 105, and if started falling below 105, a probability of touching 104.8 we can see, and from there a probability of touching 104.7, and if the price started falling below that level, we can see it will touch a level of 104. Okay, but if the price started falling below that particular level, a further downfall we can see, because see, 104 is also being tested already. Okay, so probability of moving further down we can see, and if the dollar index started going down, we can see the crude price will come up. So before I move ahead, if you have any doubts, you can mail me. I've given the mail ID also in the description, stockmarkettradinglab@gmail.com, and telegram link also is there. Suppose if the price sustain this level, we can see it will go towards its next resistance of 79.2, and if that sustain, it will cross a level of 80.9. Okay, if the price keep moving above that particular zone, chances of crossing a level of around 84.21, and from there a probability of crossing a level of $85.5. Okay, again I repeat, if the price sustain this level, we can see a level of 79.2 and then from there a level of 80.76. Once the price started going above this level, a probability of crossing 83.82 we can see, and from there it can touch a level of 86.08. Okay, and once it started going above this level, a probability of touching 87.47, and then a further upside movement we can see towards a level of 89.8 and then further upside. But if the price didn't sustain, it can come down again towards a level of $77.9. Okay, if that level move further down, we can see a level of 76.3. Okay, if the price started falling below 76.3, we can see a level of $75.23. Okay, and then a further low we can see towards 74.17. Okay, and once the price started falling below 74.17, we can see it will fall further down towards $72.8, then to a level of 71.7. Okay, and if that didn't sustain, a further fall we can see towards $69.7, and then it will move below a level of 68. You have to keep it in mind, because see, once the price started falling below 69, a probability of moving below a level of 68 also we can see, and then further low if the price didn't.